Welcome to Trivial 10, the show that provides you with offbeat facts about any given subject.
I'm not doing the voice. We aren't going to give you the top 10 of every topic that we choose. We're going to go to give you the top 10 favorite topics because we think that's just a bit more interesting.
Yeah, man, we're going to talk about the Tupelo tornado, the Memphis flash, yours truly, Elvis Presley.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share, just like how you would share a peanut butter sandwich with Elvis.
Absolutely. I'm Elvis, the king of rock and roll, and that's one. Let's get started. All right, I'm not going to do that the whole time. I will not punish you, but this is our prized Elvis episode in honor of the movie coming out soon. Number one. In 1953, Elvis paid $4 to record the song My Happiness at Sun Studio in Memphis as a birthday gift for his mother. Unfortunately, Juan, his mother never heard the song as the Presley family did not own a record player.
Oh, no way.
And Elvis never released it publicly.
Really?
Yep.
Just didn't hey, come on over and listen on my record player. What a different time.
Really?
Like now, like you think about it, everybody can listen to music. Everybody can watch
Anybody.
TV.
It's accessible to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this was a special thing. He walks in, pays the $4, and there's the copy right there. But if you don't have the medium to play it, I mean,
Yeah.
you're out of luck.
Out of luck.
And that one's not on the radio because it's My Happiness. He's not even Elvis yet. He's just Jenny from the block.
Yeah.
You know?
What a different time.
It was. And what you're looking at here is Sun Studio in Memphis. I've actually been there, got to take the tour. And it's actually the same studio where they recorded Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Fire. So that was done there as well. Really cool place. Memphis is a really cool town.
Yeah.
A great barbecue, as you would probably guess. But yeah, that's Sun Studio. Beautiful place. But yeah, what are your thoughts, man, on My Happiness?
My Happiness, cool. I want to go back to your statement on Memphis having great barbecue.
Oh, disagree?
I think I'm going to disagree.
Where did you go?
I'm just going to list my top 3 barbecue places. I would say Texas.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
And then I would say Kansas City, number 2.
Okay.
And then probably Memphis, number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in my defense, I've not had it in Kansas City.
Okay.
Memphis, we went to a place called Corky's
Okay.
Dry Rub.
Mm-hmm.
And their twice-baked potato salad.
Ooh.
Just a whole mixture of everything, probably.
Yeah.
But that dry rub was magnificent. Shout out to the Corky's I think it's in Germantown, just outside of Memphis. But it was fantastic.
I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time you're
It might change my
blowing
order.
through Memphis. You
Yeah.
might.
Yeah.
And I'll need to try KC.
There we go.
I've only had KC Masterpiece, which was a barbecue chip.
Yeah. Which was from Kraft.
Yeah, so no real representation of KC barbecue.
There we go. Trivial 10 road trip.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Number 2, following the death of Elvis, his ex-wife, Priscilla Presley, opened their estate for tours to the public. On average, nearly 600,000 fans visit Graceland to see Presley's home, compared to 1.25 million visitors to the White House each year.
Wow.
Yeah, 600,000. A lot of people love Elvis. There's a picture of Elvis in front of Graceland there.
Yeah.
A trimmer, a younger Elvis, probably right after the purchase. But we got to actually drive up to Graceland. They charge a ridiculous amount to go in, so we just stood at the gate.
Yeah.
I cried a little, and Robin was like, "Get back in the car. You're kind of weirding people out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're disappointing the kids.
Yeah. This was before kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was really interesting. The whole scene over there. You ever been to Graceland?
Have not.
Man.
Have not.
Road trip, Corky's, Graceland.
Corky's and Graceland.
Yeah,
Sounds
we'll
good.
actually go in this time.
Yeah, hook or right.
Hook a right.
Yeah.
That's right. Take a Ralph. Number 3, he showed off his karate skills in 1971. Now, this is a little longer story,
Okay.
but I feel like it's warranted.
Drop it.
I will. So there's a 1971 encounter with the King of Shock, who is Alice Cooper.
Okay.
In a hotel in Vegas. At the request of Elvis, Cooper showed up to the hotel, where he was greeted by Liza Minnelli, Chubby Checker, Linda Lovelace. Upon arrival into the room, Elvis brought Cooper to the kitchen, opened a drawer, and handed him a loaded pistol,
Really?
asking Cooper to put it to his head. The little voice in Cooper's head was conflicted, he said in an interview with the Daily Mirror later. He said, a little voice in my ear, in my left ear, was like, go on and kill him. You'll always be the guy who killed Elvis Presley. In the other ear, he was saying, you can't kill him. He's Elvis Presley. Wound him instead. You only get a few years. So within seconds, he's having these thoughts. Elvis perfectly executed a flying kick, sent the gun flying through the air, all while he tripped and pinned Cooper to the ground by the neck.
That is insane.
Isn't that crazy?
So it wasn't like a cry for help. It was just more of like a, why you watch this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just showing off. And here's a picture of him in a karate stance there in it looks like a red belt. But, this is how he decompressed. I watched an interview of him at the Astrodome in 1970. Uh-huh. And somebody was like, how do you relax, Elvis? And he was like, well, I do the karate sometimes. Helps me relax. I don't know if that seems relaxing to you. And that's what he did. That kind of sounds like Bill Clinton and Obama.
I know, but like it sounded like Elvis as well.
Thanks, man.
Like I'm looking at you, I was like, if I close my eyes, I'm hearing it. Elvis.
You're hearing the Elvis?
Yeah.
That's another interesting thing of that interview at the Astrodome. He had just flown in from Vegas after doing like a 1 month stint, and his dad is with him.
Really?
On the stage for questioning. And it's all these guys that are running the stock show in Houston. It was the weirdest interview.
Wow.
Really cool. So check it out on YouTube after you stop by our Trivial Tins page. But really cool stuff.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I think I want to hang out with Elvis a little bit more. Not because I necessarily want that, but because I feel like he'd really enjoy watching like UFC.
I think he would.
And everything now. I'm like, I would watch fights with Elvis.
I think he'd really enjoy him.
Yeah.
I think he'd be like 87 now.
Ooh.
But he'd really enjoy him.
Well, I don't think he's really dead, so he probably is watching him.
Full disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He might be watching him in a bunker somewhere.
Well, him and Michael Jackson aren't dead.
You think they just were tired of the limelight?
I think they were tired of the limelight, and they paid it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're done.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa's in the corner down there.
Oh, Jimmy Hoffa's definitely dead.
Oh, he's under the Meadowlands? 50-yard line?
Yeah.
Okay, that one happened. Oh, that one's true.
I'm just messing with him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they never found a body. Well, never found a body, man. Number 4. Elvis' classic look is a tall, dark, and handsome.
Hey-o.
Is not exactly all natural. While tall and handsome, it certainly holds up. Elvis was actually a natural blonde.
Really?
Yeah, until his late teens. Even after his hair began to darken with age, it never truly got to the shade we all know and love. Before he could afford the expensive luxury real hair dye, Elvis opted for a cheap DIY alternative, shoe polish. Of course, later in his life, he upgraded to a signature mix of the real stuff. It's Miss Clairol 51D Black Velvet. And you can still get this fine product today at your local Walmart or Rite Aid. I've never seen a Rite Aid in my life, but I think you can still purchase it there.
I'm sorry, my mind is just blown a little bit.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that at all. So you're saying that my dude was a natural blonde all the way through his adolescence and everything?
Yeah. And then he felt he needed to move that direction. I'm not really sure what
I mean,
caused that.
it's iconic. The jet black hair.
It is.
All poofy and the pompadour.
Oh, yeah. It's most excellent.
Wow.
Most excellent.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty
Good
crazy.
for him.
He's a blonde.
He made a choice.
He did make a choice.
And
he
it
stuck
was the
with
right choice. Like,
Yes.
I can't
Until
see
he
him
died.
Yeah. That wasn't a good choice.
No, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That sandwich. Something in it.
Yeah.
Number 5. Elvis. This is crazy to me, dude. Elvis still sells 1 million albums every year.
Are you kidding me?
No.
The dude is selling more than I am. Well, I haven't made any albums.
Yet.
What?
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he died in 1977, dude.
Averaging 1 million albums a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Are we just talking about like they're just buying the albums online and just listening to them?
I imagine this has been transferred over to more like Spotify or not Spotify. What am I thinking about? Spotify, you just pay the subscription and listen all you want.
Right.
But maybe Apple,
Okay, yeah.
iTunes.
Oh, yeah,
I'll just purchase the
digital
album.
purchases.
Yeah, because I don't think. Yeah.
Well, kind of like how the Beatles are still selling their stuff now. That makes sense now. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
clicked.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6. Elvis recorded more than 600 songs in his career and did not write a single one. It's said that he never allowed himself to be tied into one style, so he recorded songs written by dozens of different composers. This left opportunity to bring his own brand of emotion, energy, and feeling into his music. On some of his records, He's listed as co-writer due to his label demanding certain songwriters to give 50% of the credit before Elvis began recording it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, the super crazy. I feel like today that would be seen as, well, no, I take that back. There's lots of musicians out there who don't write their own music now. But I feel like there's such an emphasis placed on musician songwriters now. It's a completely different time. But back then, I mean, you know, that could have created a lot of opportunity, like being the writer for an Elvis song or something like that. I can see that being huge.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And I think of another one comes to mind, and I think this is true, but let us know if it's not. I believe George Strait has, I was talking to my friend Clay, so shout out to Clay, 60 number ones, and I don't think he's ever written a song.
Wow.
He's just a performer.
Wow.
Yeah. And everybody loves him.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses.
Right.
Just because you're a performer doesn't mean you're a good writer.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Just like actors and writers.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Performers.
Wow, cool.
Just the same.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild,
That's
man.
a great fact.
Never wrote a song.
I always assumed he wrote his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's so some of it sounds really heartfelt, but not him. Unless it was him, because they gave him credit.
Or he felt it and he was like, "This is mine," and like it became him.
This is mine. I'm feeling that in my bones.
I'll be back.
Right in my pelvic cradle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, yeah. I think he did say that once.
He could have.
He could have.
Yeah.
Number 7. This is really weird. There's a lot of weird Elvis facts. Number 7. Aside from a small handful of concerts in Canada in 1957, Elvis had rarely performed on foreign soil. While the exact reason has not been confirmed, many sources believe it was decided by his manager, Colonel Parker, and there's pictures of the lovely Colonel Parker there, in the most like stereotypical 70s grandpa, late 60s, early 70s grandpa with a pocket protector for the glasses and a pipe there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That he turned down offers for Elvis to perform abroad because Colonel Parker, was an illegal immigrant.
Ooh.
And he feared that he would not be allowed to get back into the U.S. following a tour. So interesting enough, about 40% of Elvis's music sales have been from outside of the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think Colonel Parker was actually from, man, I can't remember. I want to say it was like Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Is where he was originally from and came over here and just made a life. You hear the story, 1,000 times of someone coming and reinventing themselves.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think that Tom Hanks is playing him in the movie.
Oh, that's right.
I think so.
I did read that.
I think that he's Colonel Parker.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, isn't that weird that he didn't? Because I just picture him being all over the world, but
yeah, well, because like you see the movies, even like he's
Hawaii,
tropical Hawaii. I mean, I guess Hawaii's technically
but
America, but like, wow, that's crazy. You just think about back then, like at least world tours, at least doing Europe. And maybe a country in like Northern Africa or something like that. But wow, to be able to get that much fame and notoriety and really just stick to performing on our soil, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is noteworthy.
Yeah.
And then that 40% of his music is sold outside of the U.S.
I wonder if it's like one of those things where people want what they can't have. So it's like, we got to listen to this American.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to be able to see him live.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in Europe.
Yeah.
Probably UK. With the English speakers.
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting. But number 8, known as FDR, and for everybody who doesn't know, FDR, federal. Franklin, I don't know FDR.
He was involved with some federal
stuff.
He was.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was the president during World War II, not to be confused with Theodore Roosevelt. So FDR, he had the floating White House. So it's this little yacht from 1936 to 1945, when he passed away. The 165-foot Potomac is the name of the yacht, was originally a U.S. Coast Guard cutter that was converted to a presidential yacht. After the president's death, FDR's death in 1945, the ship had a series of owners before Elvis bought it for $55,000
Oh my gosh.
in 1964. Only in his possession for a short time, Elvis donated the ship to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Where it was sold to raise money for medical efforts.
Wow.
What a class act, right?
That is great. What a great move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was expecting to be like, and then he only got to enjoy it like once before he died.
Right,
kind of thing.
right.
But no, that's such a great move.
Right. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, there's a picture of him on on purchasing. Or actually, that's him handing off the keys, if you will, to. Do you hand off the keys or the anchor? I don't know what you hand off.
You know what? I think that they just hand you like the champagne bottle that
And
you
then
use to christen it.
the christen it.
Yeah.
Like the jagged, broken one because they already.
Because it's already been christened
Yeah,
twice.
so they just can't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Here you go. Don't cut yourself.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
Write in, please tell us.
I wonder if, like, when he got the boat from the president, that whichever president he bought it from, he said, "Thank you very much."
I sure hope so. Thank you for remembering to do that. Oh, that's awesome. So there's another picture here, and that's a picture of FDR on the Potomac. So enjoy those there. And I mean, Elvis looks sprightly and young and vivacious, but this was 64, and this is 11 years before. No.
Well, was
13
he
years before he passed?
Was he in the picture with FDR?
No.
Okay, I'm about to say, because if you're standing next to FDR, you're going to look young and spreenish.
Oh, of course.
A majority of the
And I
time,
think he was born in like 36, so yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been very young.
Yeah.
Number 9, known for having various obsessions.
Mm-hmm.
This could go weird.
Okay.
This could go weird. 2 of Elvis's keenest possessions, guns and law enforcement. He was passionate about guns and law enforcement.
I dig it.
Yeah, they go hand in hand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of his favorite pastimes was to attach a police siren to his car and pull people over that were speeding and pretend to be an officer of the law.
One of my favorite pastimes is to break the law.
Yeah, which he got away with no problem. Friends who joined him on these joyrides said that after lecturing the unsuspecting drivers about the dangers of speeding, he would present them with an autograph and send them on their way. Rather than a fine, he let them go on their way, And being of superstar status, here's the cool part. Elvis earned an honorary police deputy status in various American states and famously met with President Nixon. I'm not a crook. To offer his services as an undercover FBI agent.
Wow.
Yeah, met with Nixon. We all know how that ended up.
Not too good.
Not for him.
You have an entire species named after one guy now. The rat. You usually just call a rat. It's like he's a rat.
He's a rat. Okay. You dirty rat. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is known that way.
You know what? I could see being an undercover detective or something like that being pretty cool. So, like, for the guy who probably had access to everything, dealing with stuff like that, he probably didn't have access to it. It's just like, yeah, I'm going to shoot my shot. Why not?
Why not?
I'm Elvis.
I'm Elvis.
Yeah.
I can pretty much get away with anything.
I mean, if you can impersonate a law enforcement officer, I feel like you can pretty much get away with everything.
Absolutely.
That is a huge crime. But
he was a national treasure.
It's a different time back then, too.
Absolutely. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be... You can't have Michael Bublé doing this now.
No.
It would be frowned upon.
Yeah, I don't even care who you are. Like, I feel like you get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose Michael Bublé.
Well, Christmas is in like 7 months.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thanks, man, for trying.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be canceled. He
would
be canceled.
Yeah.
Because people don't like the police anymore. I love the police.
I do love the police.
And I'm not talking about Sting.
Yeah.
I love law enforcement because thank you. Who else am I going to call?
Yeah. Yes, thank you for all of the honorable law enforcement officers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We love you.
Yeah.
And that includes my family.
Hey, yo.
Number 10. Long before there was Bubbles, Michael Jackson's famous chimpanzee companion,
Yep.
there was Elvis' beloved pet. You know what I mean? He bought the animal from a children's entertainer in Memphis. Elvis doted on the chimp, it said, reportedly even changing his diapers personally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Had his own little chimp.
You know what? If I got to his point ever, I could see myself doing this.
Oh, absolutely.
I love animals.
I tolerate them, but I think that a monkey would be cool. I'd have a handler.
Yeah.
Would you have your monkey sleep in the room or? Like you love animals, but how much?
Yeah. Monkey would sleep in the room. I would probably treat the monkey like my dog. Like if Lacey gets out of bed before me or something like that, I'm usually going, hey, and dog's coming up and I get my doggy cuddles kind of thing. I would definitely do that with Barbarian the chimp.
Barbarian.
Yeah, just cuddle up next to Barbarian, and be like, hey-o, what's up,
You've
Barbie?
already got a name, dude.
Oh, yeah, I would call him Barbie because it would be like breaking the gender norms.
Oh, God.
But he's just a strong chimp of a man.
Yeah.
Or a strong man of a chimp. He's just a strong chimp in general.
Yeah, just name him Sue.
Sue.
A chimp named Sue.
I do like
song
that.
About him.
Yeah. A chimp named Sue.
A chimp named Sue.
Or I'd get a finger monkey. Either way, I'm getting a primate. Just letting you know right now.
once you get your millions?
I mean, you got those. No, man. I'm not waiting till a millionaire before I get my monkey.
Oh, this is happening.
I hit 500K. Monkey time.
Done.
Yeah.
Monkey business.
Yeah, it's time to get down to the monkey.
Did you know that you can actually? I think my wife took our middle child to basically an aquarium locally.
Yeah.
She got to see a sloth. Did you know that you can buy a sloth for $8,000?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can buy a sloth.
I guess I kind of assumed that it would be legal to buy an animal like that.
Not in every state, but here in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm assuming like your Texases and
Yeah.
your Floridas and your Nevada, and your
North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana.
Yeah, all the
where they
places-
love freedom.
Yeah, where they believe in freedom. You know,
Yeah.
like, hey, you're not hurting anybody. You know, you can be a citizen.
Yeah.
You're not breaking the law.
Yeah, right.
I can get in trouble a little bit, but
We both
Yeah.
could. We should move on to
We
Quizzle
should.
Dizzle.
Quizzle Dizzle. Oh.
All right, I think you're going to get this one. You better get ready, audience, with the applause because I think you got this one. Okay.
Let's go.
Quizzle Dizzle. What was the name of Elvis chimpanzee? Here we go.
Okay.
A. I'm going to give you options.
I'm about
Sorry.
to say, 'cause
Whoa.
I think I know.
Okay. A is Dixie.
Okay.
B is Suede,
Okay.
as in, don't step on my blue suede shoes.
Don't step on the blue suede shoes.
That's good. C, Scatter. And D, Bubbles.
Oh, I know which one it is. Wait, no, I don't. Wait. No, because Bubbles was Michael Jackson.
Right. I kind of.
Bubbles was Michael Jackson. I don't think it's Suede. What was the first one?
Dixie.
Dixie, and then the third one was
Scatter.
Scatter.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go ahead and say that it was Dixie, like my favorite kind of cup.
Oh, man. I do love a good Dixie cup, but that is not the name of the chimp.
I was so confident.
I know you were, and I appreciate that.
Is it Scatter?
confidence. It's Scatter.
Why?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I know.
You set me up. You're like, you going to, I'm like, oh yeah, Dixie. Memphis. I think of Dixie.
The
and
South.
Cups in the
yeah,
South.
Yeah.
And Bubbles, I almost said Bubbles. I was like, no, that's Micah J.
Micah J.
Yeah, we're on those terms.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Even with him. Oh, because he's still alive.
Yeah, we FaceTime.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Um,
He only shows me his shoulders though. Like specifically just his shoulders.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, that got strange really fast. We are so glad that you joined us this week. The King is really, really excited you were here.
Mm.
And just remember.
That's how we're ending it.